leaves, there's alcohol, there's crosses in which someone dies. Maybe just lifestyle kind of like.
Yeah, I feel like there's a mix of like innocence and not innocence would be like the cross, the Jewish star that's there, the feet, the like Christmas ornaments, and then you have the mix of bullets and pot and drinking.
People's war for oil.
Then this skydiving parachuting has to do with that.
Just different lifestyles. Right? That makes sense.
Maybe this is
Oh, go ahead.
maybe this is kind of like a brain, where it's like there's different slots in your brain where you can just insert these like different images and like these. So it's like, and once it's embedded in your brain, it's kind of like just drenched in there, and you can't really. It's like it all mashes up together as one thing.
Why oil?
I guess it's like maybe like the brain is like membranous, so it's like fluidy. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, what about the idea that, once something goes into your brain, it doesn't really come out,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then also you have
but
to
it's
think
not
about
always accessible, right?
Yeah.
You have to think about the aspect that while we're putting these in various spots, some of them are like the same sort of image in the same spot, but then sometimes things get mixed up in our brain. Like if you can't sort it out, and it gets a little bit confusing for us. Like we
Or
have
like the
so much going
chemicals
on.
affect our brain, like the alcohol
Yeah.
and everything.
Then it interferes with other things as well. I think not being able to see what fell into the oil is like when you do make memories in your brain, like eventually over time, memories aren't really factual anymore. It takes all parts and pieces of memories to like create new memories that really didn't happen. And I think that like the fact that whatever's in the oil down there is kind of mixed and moshing together so that they're kind of creating one thing that didn't actually happen, maybe. Or I don't know, makes sense.
I feel like the oil is like going along the idea of memories is the oil is just drowning them out, obscuring them. I mean, sometimes it's hard to remember old memories. Sometimes it's just muddled up and dirty.
Or even the things being submerged into the oil, like you see some of the things out of it. And that's the things that are more present, like that we're thinking about what the oil is unconscious, because I'm going to say the other word. It's an unconscious thing, like where it's less clear what we are thinking about, and sometimes it doesn't come to the foreground of what we're trying to do until a little bit later on, or like it's more of a subtle thing that we're trying to do.
It's like a mix between like memories and memory losers. Like alcohol, you can lose your memory. Smoking marijuana, you lose memory. Like
Like holding hands or skydiving or parachuting, whatever, you'll remember those kinds of things.
Well, also the fact that black, like if he chose a different color, it would have a different effect too. So like that's true, I feel, because like it's like those things like can pollute your mind in a way, like weird.
Yeah.
It's almost like a priority too. Like your priorities, the list of your priorities, like like if you look like, oh yeah, I want to, like these are things that are more important to me than other things, and then the other things that sometimes should be more important go to the back of your mind. Like you don't really think about them. When things are less important, it could be either way.
objects, the images, which are a combination between symbols and objects. I forgot the name of the philosopher who talks about the word rock has meaning, right?
Yeah.
But the rock is meaningless, right? So when we have objects that have reference to theology, but then we also have objects, which, you know, are they in themselves meaningless, right? But then we also have this level of this sinking into a very dismal end that's either into an unconscious level or to kind of this dark other, right? This unknown. Also, it reminds me of those paintings, those old Renaissance paintings where they would paint like the heavens and then earth and then all the people being pulled down into hell. And it was this slow, I mean, the whole thing was a slow, gradual process, right? Yeah, from between A and B. And the slow sinking of the objects, which are either, I'll get the name of the philosopher, if you're interested, of these either objects or meaningful objects, and how meaningful are they? What is their importance? And is it important? And is this a mind? Is this a process? Is this a cognitive process or an embedding process? I like the effects of the layer.
What I like about what happened was like I knew what it was supposed to mean beforehand, and I was kind of new to the desk, but like once I came over here, all the things were already in, and you guys were like, oh, like what are this? Like you didn't even pay attention to what you were throwing into the thing. It was just like all in there, and then you're like, oh yeah, there's that there. And I think it's a good commentary on like the decision making process of like people these days, just like, you know, throwing themselves around like, okay, let's try this, and then I'm not gonna like, oh wait, what did I just do? You know.
Yeah.
There's certainly a layer of like consumerism that's being like the sense, both in the process of actually participating in the piece and a commentary on what is being absorbed. Because I mean, all these things, well, not all of them, but a lot of them are contemporary things, right? Cars. You know, I mean, alcohol's been around for a long time, but.
I mean, it could even go in the sense with that, like how you make choices and then Black is like, oh, well, you might regret those, but you can't go back, it's too late, like, you can't really change that.
Would you like to tell us what it's about?
Sure.